EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's good for our Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Broncos hit 4 and 8 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
52 black. Set, hut. 52 blue. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. Open man, Kyle Williams. He's got it. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
First down.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, set. Left claw, 10. Set.
Throwing. Love. It's Williams on the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here we go. Set, cut.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Let's go. Set.
Henderson is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0. And they've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready. Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Darnold now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Again, Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
We're going to set.
Now Darnold. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got it to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Black, old, set, hut. 33, yellow, hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Love. Got his man. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
10 black, set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Broncos still next.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the crowd to go. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the double. Down, blue, check. Blue, hey, blue. Ready.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Black, 95. Clock, 10. Ready.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And it's no good. Lutz pulled it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good. Out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had an incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Darnold. Open man, that's too small. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go now.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Reset. Reset. Reset.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
50, green.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Blue 32.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Love now. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This now a 3rd and 4. Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and with it they have taken the lead. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Black, ready, blue, go. Yellow, 22. Smash, red.
Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Love. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trevion Henderson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Broncos 16.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now what a first down pickup of 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We go set. Hey, set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some solid footwork there as he'll take these down to about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
On the 38-yard line.
Deputy!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Faking the give, Darnold. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they'll run again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to throw for the two with Darnold. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Red, cycle. Green jack. Ready?
Play action this time with Love. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Cluster. 6. 52 blue.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trevion Henderson, 14 yards. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
And 8 yards to go.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and 8. Darnold now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Colts are right back in this football game. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go! Ready?
He'll keep it himself. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Up the middle, it's Hill. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
65 catch.
Back to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
Now Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And the Colts 1st down.
Hey, blue. Black, fight, 97. Fight, 60. 52 blaster. Ready?
Love. Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Now first and goal.
Ready. 10 seconds.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
22 needle.
Henderson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go. Slide through.
Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Past the 15-yard line. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. One last throw now for Darnold. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how